Getting into the 60s today. Boy, won't that feel nice. Been a while since we've seen some temperatures like that, but overall we're going to be dealing with another Arctic blast heading to our area. It's going to start to arrive Friday. We're actually going to probably see sort of falling temperatures through the afternoon on Friday once the front moves through during the morning hours, and then the real bitter cold is expected to arrive as we get into the weekend. So let's show you what we're dealing with in terms of advisories right now for kind of winter cold concerns. We're talking about potential for dangerous cold and wind chills with this extreme cold warning here kind of east of the Atchafalaya for our viewing area. And then as you go west of the Atchafalaya, we're talking about a cold weather advisory. So kind of splitting hairs as to how low feels like temperatures are expected to go, as in essence the difference between the two. But goes into effect kind of midnight Friday to Saturday, and then remains in place through the day Saturday, through the night Saturday night, and into the morning on Sunday, expiring at around 10 a.m. So just kind of give you an idea of how prolonged this blast of cold air is expected to be. So here's the current positioning of that Arctic air mass, but it is going to be driving south here in the next couple of days, and you can see how it starts to dive towards the deep south as we get into Saturday morning. So the real core of the air mass is going to be in place Saturday and then into Sunday morning before we start to see it beginning to exit as we go Sunday afternoon into Monday. So we're going to start to see a gradual warming trend in our forecast for the early part of next week. But for the weekend purposes, you definitely want to prepare for the cold, and that will include morning lows in the 20s and mid and low 20s at that for Saturday morning, and then lows in the teens, upper teens for Sunday. So when we talk about temperatures like that, we're talking about hard freeze conditions being in place. So we've got to take care of people, pets, plants, and also the pipes. So if you went ahead and unwrapped your exposed exterior pipes, you're going to need to rewrap them. And if you've been doing the faucet dripping during these hard freezes, you can start to do that again Friday night and then again Saturday night. But keep in mind, once we get to the daylight hours, temperatures start to warm up again, you want to turn that drip off. You don't want to continually drip it if temperatures are expected to rebound back above freezing. But there is a little bit of a question mark whether that will actually take place on Saturday. That's because right now the forecast high, at least here in Baton Rouge, is only 35 degrees. So we've got lots of festivities taking place this weekend, especially on Saturday, with many, many parades all across our local area. We've got them rolling in Clinton, Denham Springs, Scotlandville, Baton Rouge, New Roads, just you name it, that city's probably going to have a parade at some point during the day on Saturday, but definitely bundle up. You can see temperatures kind of making their way only in the 30s through the morning and afternoon hours, and then dipping back down into the 20s as, yeah, we even have a few evening parades in the area. So I think the focal point here is kind of protect the loved ones, the people, and the pets for sure as we go into the weekend. And then keep in mind about the pipes and maybe needing to drip that faucet as we get into portions of next week. We'll be able to end that concern.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.